Hey guys, Tylord here with a sort of a package video and a thank you video, and it's sort of an update to what's going on with me. Um, I haven't been able to make a video in a couple months, and I'll tell you why. I had a near death experience, or I was in good hands, so to me it felt like it was near death. But I'm very grateful for the way things turned out. I'll start back in May. I had COVID, and it didn't really hit me that bad. My work took me off for 10 days, and I was fine pretty much that whole time. The first couple nights, maybe I had a headache and some diarrhea, but other than that, it didn't hit me as bad as the average flu. I went back to work after 10 days. I started noticing the next couple of weeks I kept getting weaker and weaker and tired, and I kept trying to power through it, but it got to the point where at work I could barely pick up an empty box or walk from one side of the warehouse, or one side of the department to the other, and I would get fatigued. So once I think it was June 5th, I went to my doctor before work and told him I might be having some delayed COVID problems or some lingering COVID problems. He said, okay. He took me off of work and took some blood tests. So I went home and rested. The next day I felt a little better, but not great. And then I got a phone call from my doctor, my work doctor, Dr. Fuller, and he told me, hey, your blood test came back. Your hemoglobin and hematocrit are dangerously high. You better go to the emergency right now. They can hook you up to IV or whatever. And he said, how you feeling? I said, I feel a little better. He said, yeah, you better go. So I was kind of putting it off. Like, I almost didn't go, but my wife, maybe that's probably saved my life. So we went to the emergency room, waited there for a while, finally got in. They took more tests. They didn't believe my hematocrit and hemoglobin were so high, so they took more blood tests, even though I took the paperwork in from my doctor. Um, I'm sorry to turn this into a long, boring story. I have some fun pickups I'll get to. Um, so anyway, they took blood tests and they found out my heart was angry. My troponin levels were super high. My hematocrit and hemoglobin were down. I think maybe I was just dehydrated because hadn't eaten anything because I wasn't feeling well, and maybe I didn't drink anything. I could have just been dehydrated, but thankfully because of that, I went in and caught the problem with my heart. um, so the troponin levels were high. I was in the emergency room for they sent me to the hospital. They put me on heparin, I think that's what it's called, and some I think that's a blood thinner. And then they put me on some hydration, some what do you call it, electrolytes. And they did a bunch of tests on me. I did all the X-rays and everything. They knew my heart was angry, like it may have been like hurt, like I may have had a small heart attack. But they took all of the scans and all that, and they couldn't quite figure it out. So I had to do the cardiac catheter where they shove the camera or the up a vein that goes to your heart. So I had that procedure with Dr. Lutter, and it came out. It showed I had like three of my major arteries. One of them was completely blocked, and one of them was partially blocked. Same thing happened to my dad in his 50s, and he slagged off and didn't do anything about it, and it damaged his heart until he found out. Like, he only had like 30% of his heart working when he finally found out. But his surgery was a success, and he lived quite a while after that. But my heart was not damaged yet, thankfully. So I'm so grateful to my doctor that he told me to go to the hospital. For my wife for forcing me to go, because that kind of saved my heart going in when I did before my heart was damaged. So right away, Dr. Liu, the surgeon, said he could do a open heart surgery the next day. So I had no. I just wanted to get it over with and take care of it right away. So right away, my wife and I agreed I'll get the open heart surgery. So I got that. Yeah, shout out to my in-laws and my parents for watching my little girls all the time. They can't go into the hospital because it's they're not they're kids, and my wife has a vaccination shot. I don't. Oh, speaking of COVID, my COVID still showed up on the test I took. So when I first got to the hospital, they were quarantining me in my own room, and the poor nurses, every time they had to come in, they had to gear up in like hazmat or biohazard gear until it got all cleared up, because I had had it a month before, so I was no longer contagious. And I'm still not sure if the COVID played any part of the clog. I'm thinking it's just genetics and eating terrible for many years, which is all changed now. I see I lost a lot of weight from eating healthy. Um, anyway, so went into the heart surgery. I don't remember anything about going in there. I remember they rolled me in, and after they shaved my chest, my gorilla chest. I remember the guy pushing me in's name was Leo, and he says, "Hi, I'm Leo, Dr. Lou's assistant. You got a great team." I guess Dr. Lou's like one of the best surgeons. The Doctors Medical Center in Modesto has the best uh, cardiac doctors like all around California, I guess. But I remember he pushed me and says, "Hi, I'm Leo," and then he showed me all the other assistants, and I forget their names. You go, "Oh yeah, you got a great doctor. This is a great team." And then that's all I remember. I just like they must have put me out right then, because I don't remember anything after that until I woke up with the respirator, and my wife was there, but it was kind of foggy. And I remember they pulled the respirator out, and I kind of threw up. And then I thought everything was all good. Like I felt like crap, but I go, it went all good. Then the scary part happened. I guess my lungs were not going up to full capacity. I wasn't getting enough oxygen. I never had lung problems at all, so I don't know what it was, if it was the COVID or whatever. But I didn't know what was going on. They said, "We're going to put you back on the respirator," and I threw a little tantrum. I wish I wouldn't have done that. I was very cooperative with the staff and everything the whole time. But Dr. Lou said, give me some steroids for my lungs. And so day by day when I was in the intensive care unit, my lungs got better and better, and they took me off the steroids. Now my lungs are back to full capacity, but that was quite a scare that first night when I got out of surgery. I thought I was going to be one of these COVID victims, one of the COVID stats, or anyway. Yeah, but great team. I couldn't have had better nurses, better doctors. Yeah, Dr. Olivia, or Nurse Olivia, Craig, Joel, Ashley, Jessica, the one that came and got my X-rays of my of my lungs. I was doing a little breathing exercise. My lungs were getting better every day. You just got to, if you ever go through a surgery like this, always just do what the nurses say. Take whatever medications they want you to take. Do whatever exercises they want me to get up and walk around. When I had all these tubes in me, I had tubes all over, coming out of my dick, coming out of my, like 4 of them coming out of my chest. My leg was draining out. They had to take some veins from my thigh to put into my heart for the bypass, 5-way bypass. Anyway, yeah, great team. I'm very grateful for all the team, and grateful for all of my buddies on YouTube and all my text groups for all the prayers and well wishes. And my wife's pastor came by and visited me, and he's a busy guy. He like runs 3 churches. Like he's a pastor for 3 churches, and he still had time to come by and visit me on Saturday, and that's the day he has his sermons. Yeah, all the encouragement and everything I got from all my buddies in my text group, Kane in the bunch, and Jeff in the bunch, and Corey and HDR, everyone, Toro and Philberto and all of them. Everyone was all my buddies from work too, my bosses, and everyone at work was pulling for me. I felt like I'm pretty young, so I took it well, but it's a struggle though. It's no minor thing. This is heart surgery. Once I was in the hospital maybe a week and a half after the surgery, just intensive care for maybe 5 days because of my lungs. Then I went back to a really nice suite in the hospital. I lucked out. I got a really nice room. I could walk around and do laps. Yeah, and losing my train of thought. Yeah, so it was hard to talk and walk and do anything at once. My nerves are still shot. I can barely use my right hand, but my nerves will come back eventually. I got my stitches out. I can be like Sagat now from Street Fighter. I had my hair all long. It probably would have been a better look with this robe on. I'll get to the robe in a bit. Anyway, yeah, so I came home. I thought it was going to be clear sailing when I got home, but the first couple days at home, I was miserable. I was having nightmares. I was still in intensive care, and people were doing tests on me. I was still having nightmares, but I mean, it gradually gets better every day. I'm up to a point where I can walk about. I've been walking 20 minutes 3 times a day. I can go outside. I can't really drive yet. I can't really play video games. I tried to play Darkstalkers or Darkstalkers 2 Night, was it Night Warriors, on my Nintendo Switch on that Capcom Fighting Collection. I beat it, but my heart was like racing. Like, I don't know if I should be playing this game, and my reflexes and my hands aren't that good. So I've mostly been playing Dragon Quest 8 on the PS3, sitting back in my recliner. Dragon Quest 8's an excellent game. I'll get to that another day. Anyway, yeah, my wife's been cooking me healthy food. The hospital food was actually not that bad. I don't even have any urges to eat junk food anymore, although I still appreciate junk food and all that, but I've just been eating healthy, low salt, low fat, low cholesterol. I've been taking meds. A lot of the meds I'm going to, once I use them up, I'm off of them. I'm taking a couple minerals like potassium and something else for my heart to get back in rhythm. After it shuts down, I guess you have to take certain meds to get your heart getting back into the rhythm. It takes a while. I've already been doing this for almost 13 minutes. I'll get to the pickups. Yeah, but thanks to everyone, all my buddies at work, all my friends on YouTube and the internet, my text groups, and my family. My wife's like the best wife ever. I did really good with her. I just married her for her looks, but she's way more than that. You got to make sure the girl you marry is not just looks. It took me a long time to find a girl that was pretty and faithful and smart and had good principles. So she's been taking really good care of me. And to top it off, I think I went into the ER on her birthday, so we didn't get to celebrate her birthday. On her anniversary, I was in the freaking intensive care unit, and then we missed out on our vacation. She would have been looking forward to her going up north in California. We were going to go camping, but we couldn't do that. Getting better and better. I can almost get to where I can probably go out and go look for movies or games, but I'm not really ready for that yet. Anyway, but speaking of all my good buddies, for my horror movie group, Physical Media Mac, Retro T-Barone, and Zomberry sent me a bunch of movies to watch, and I've been watching a lot of movies, just sitting on my recliner. A lot of good ones. I'll get to those another day. But I haven't watched any of these yet. I just opened them up so it'd be less messy. And I'll show you what they got me. First off, Mario Retro T-Barone from the Retro Way podcast. Go check him out. I don't know. I'll try to put a link, but you can check some of my other videos. I have links to his podcast. He sent me this Deluxe men's bathrobe collection. Oh. I'm wearing the robe right now. It's kind of small for me. Maybe I'll have my wife wear it. Even though I lost a lot of weight, this would have not fit me before. I'm one of those. I don't know what size it is. Yeah, see, I can barely cross it over. You can see my scar though with that. They did a nice job stitching this up. I got my staples out last week. Doctor says my recovery is going perfect. Anyway, this thing has this 3-in-1 total body wash. Yeah, we'll get to the movies in a minute, and some grooming stuff and a sponge. Right, and then this nice bathrobe, or I've been wanting one. And then he sent me another package too. Oh yeah, he sent a game with that. I can't play this game now with my nerves, and I don't want my heart racing too fast. I'll talk to my doctor and see if it's okay. It might be fine. He sent me this game. We've been talking about it. One of my favorite horror movie series and video game series too, Evil Dead. This looks like one of those battle games like Friday the 13th or... yeah, I think it's Friday the 13th is like that. Looks like it has a lot of stuff from every movie. I haven't played it yet. But thanks Retro T Brown for this wonderful gift. I'll play it with you online when I'm up to it. Right now I'm stuck in the bedroom on this recliner. And my girls have been out on the Series X. They're playing Dragon Quest Builders and Minecraft. My little 5-year-old Sarah's turning into quite a gamer. She's been playing a lot of Minecraft and Dragon Quest Builders on the Series X. But I'll get to this soon. I have all of the Evil Dead games. I have the Hail to the King on PS1, and then I have Fistful of Boomstick and Regeneration on my original Xbox, and I love all those games. So I got this one. Now I don't think this has a story or campaign, but it'll be fun to play it online when I get to it. And then while we're on Retro T-Bro, and I'll show you the other package he sent me. Alright. So first, he sent me these things. I don't know what they are. They look like they might be Nintendo Switch covers or something, or Blu-rays. Like some kind of protector for your nice games. I'll have to ask him what those are. Alright, and then you got all kinds of physical media here for me. I guess I'll start with the Blu-rays. Okay, what do we got here? Pause to the Rescue. I think the girls might watch that. Pause to the Rescue. Either that or it's going to back to Rasputin's. Kill Katie Malone with Dean Cain. I haven't seen that one. Blu-ray still sealed. I do like Dean Cain. I don't know anything about this. Never buy a demon on the internet. That's good advice. Alright, here's one I didn't have, and I'm glad I have this now because I like this movie. My wife and I, one of our first dates, we went out and saw this. Jeepers Creepers. The director is a dirtbag, but I got this free and used, so I don't feel bad. I'm not supporting him anyway, but if you separate, I think Tight White was talking about, or not Tight White, that other guy, Physical Media Mac was talking about separating the artist from the art or whatever. But this is a fun horror movie. I kind of like the kind of little references or throwbacks to Duel in this. And you even see his little truck there. It kind of reminded me of Duel at the beginning. Okay, I'm not going to go into all these. And then here's this one with Patricia Arquette, The Wannabe. It's an action suspense thriller. I haven't heard of that one. I'll try to get to that one. Okay, now we'll do the DVDs. Oh, I think he was saying he didn't care for this. He thought it was boring, but I'm glad he sent it to me. Gojira, the original Japanese version. Oh, and it also has the American version on there too with Raymond Burr. So I'm glad to have this. My wife has all of the Godzilla movies in her collection except for this one. The Japanese version of the original. So excellent to have that. Oh man, I love this UFC 6. I love these original UFCs. I watched this thing over and over as a kid. All the first like 5 or 10 UFCs. This has an awesome tournament. And Oleg Taktarov won. I actually met him in real life and kind of sparred with him over at the Lion's Den in California here back then, when no one cared about MMA. Like, we could just go into the gym. I think we paid like $20 a month, and we could go practice with all these big fighters like the Shamrocks. Anyway, those are cool. And then it has Ken Shamrock versus Dan Severn. Those are two of my favorite guys ever in the for the super fight. I'm glad to have this. And then I have, this looks like a Japanese version of Hulk, or a print of Hulk. I didn't mind this movie. I don't know if I have anything that can play that. I need to get a region free player. And then, is this Japanese or Chinese or Korean? I can't tell. Terminator, one of the best movies ever made. Probably in my top 10 favorite movies ever. And then we got more. Holy crap. Alright, Jack in the Box. I remember a Physical Media Mac was talking about this one. It was kind of underwhelming, but I'm kind of interested in it. Five Girls, looks like a witch or a satanic movie. I see Ron Perlman back there. Oh yeah, Ron Perlman's in it. Looks like something maybe tight. Physical Media Mac would like. Baba Yaga, The Terror of the Forest. That's a nice slip. This is a Shout Studios Scream Factory. Is this from the dollar store? Wow. Haven't seen that. Oh, I'm really excited to watch this one. I've been wanting to watch it, but I haven't been able to find somewhere to stream it. Against the Dark with Steven Seagal. I might try to watch that before my next video. Yeah, Steven Seagal fighting vampires. I hope like he does his little arm breaking stuff and throws and Aikido wrist stuff. And then the Pale Door. And I think this was a horror western. I remember Physical Media Mac was talking about it. Oh man, I'll try to get through that. Okay, Drive-In. Looks like a horror movie set in the drive-in. I haven't seen that. Oh man, this one right here. Oh, the Piper. This might the Pied Piper. This must be. It looks like a Korean movie. It might be a horror take on that. I remember also. PMM was talking about this one too. And this is the one I'm most happy about. Motel Hell. I think he upgraded to Blu-ray. I'm not a Blu-ray or 4K snob. I'm down with Blu-rays, or I'm down with DVDs all day long. I love this movie. Motel Hell sort of came around and it's like the same flavor as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It might be a little more comical. This guy runs a hotel and a barbecue, and he captures people and buries them and up to their neck and feeds them. It cuts out their vocal cords and feeds them until they're fat, and then he takes them out and turns them into meat. But it's a really crazy movie, like in the same vein as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think even Toby Hooper was supposed to direct this before they got Kevin Connor. Very cool. And then on to the VHSs. I gotta have these for the man cave. Got some WWF ones. Undertaker, he buries them alive. Some Undertaker matches. I was lucky enough to see Undertaker live a few times at Arco Arena in Sacramento when I was a kid. And then WF Most Unusual Matches Ever by Good Times videos. I may have had this before when I was a kid. Alright. Son of a gun. It's hard for me to use this hand here. Okay. I'm not supposed to pick up anything over 5 pounds on each arm. Batman Forever. Probably one of my least favorites, but glad to have it in the VHS. Demon Knight, Tales of the Crypt. That'll be a cool one to have. I see Billy Zane's in that. Very cool. Silence of the Lamb classic right there. That was one of my dad's favorite thriller movies. And then, oh, Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks, hilarious stuff. One of my wife's favorite movies. Excellent to have that in the collection. Oh, yeah. Charles Bronson, 10 to Midnight. I don't have that on anything. That's cool. A Cop, a Killer, a Deadline. I'll have to, I haven't seen that. I'll have to watch that. Rain Man, a good drama. And then the original Frankenstein with Boris Karloff. Cool thing to have. Okay. Damn it. How am I doing? 25 minutes. Okay. Something About Mary. Funny comedy. I remember my dad really liked that. Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn, Casualties of War. Pretty good old war movie from the 80s. Linguini Incident. Is that David Bowie? Rosanna Arquette? I have to watch that. Oh, one of my favorite comedies. Harold Ramis's Groundhog Day with Bill Murray and what's her name? That pretty brunette. Oh, Andy McDowell. Yeah. Shawshank Redemption, one of the best movies ever made. That's all from Mario, from Retro T-Bone. So appreciate all that, Mario. And then we'll get on to, crap, I hope I can do this. We'll get on to stuff from Zomberry. He sent me a box. Oh, looks like it's all horror stuff. Wrong Turn 5, which I'm glad to have. I think I have Wrong Turn 1 and a couple of other ones. I hope I can get all these. Maybe we can do a rate and review of these. Dracula 2, which I haven't seen. I didn't see Jason Scott Lee's in there that played Bruce Lee. I like him, and Roy Scheider's in there. One of my favorite actors. Zombie Diaries. I'm glad he sent me this one. I collect zombie movies, and I had Zombie Diaries 2, but not Zombie Diaries 1. I think this is like a found footage type movie. The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. I've never seen that. And Shadako from the writers of The Rings. The Rings was pretty scary. Looks like a Japanese horror. Very good stuff. And then we'll get on to this big one from Multimedia Mac, and he has all this written all over it. Lionheart. I do like Lionheart with Van Damme. Maybe he's referring to my heart. I see he's got my Jaws rankings on here. My favorite Jaws. Jaws 1, Jaws 2, Jaws 4, Jaws 3. I like all of them, even Jaws 3. I have Jaws 3 at the bottom. But I like it a lot. I like it more than you do. Okay. What else has he got here? The Heart Attack Pack. Yeah, he sent me this Heart Attack Pack. I don't think I had a heart attack, but I was about to. He has a little Goodwill there. Cruising. I think he's talking about that movie with Al Pacino where he plays a gay undercover guy. And then he has Feel Better from Taylor. Hope you feel better. Hope you're feeling much better, Storm. Those are his pups. Mr. Fiberglass. That's a character I played. I could probably wear this robe next time I play him, like Mr. Glass. And then he's got, it says The Move. I think that's something his twin brother came up with. And then Nuwak, the witch with the long hair that caused all the problems. But down here it looks like it's just the pup. Is that Storm right there, the big pup? Anyway, awesome stuff. I'll try to keep his address over there so you don't send him hate mail. Alright. Look at all this goodie. Okay, I'm going to go through this pretty fast. Evil Little Things. I see he wrote notes on it, so go check out his videos if you want to know about Evil Little Things. Looks like it's an evil doll. Very cool. Oh, man. An English Haunting. I haven't seen that. Full Throttle. Oh, heck yeah. Looks like a bunch of like low budget action or racing movies. I found a few good ones on the other one, like this from the dollar store. Very good. Sent me a video game here, Dead Island, Game of the Year edition. I think I have that, but I might not have Game of the Year, so that might be an update. Excellent. Thanks very much. The Pale Door. Didn't Mario just sent me that one? Is this a different one? That might be a different one. Oh, well, cowboy horror. Crowned Vic with Thomas Jane. That might be pretty good. Thomas James is pretty good. Thomas Jane. What do we got here? Oh, Camp Slaughter. That looks like it'd be a good slasher movie. Camp Can Be Hell. Looks very low budget and awesome. Gates of Darkness. I think this is a dollar store special. I see, is that Tobin Bell? Yeah. Very cool. The Destroy. I think that has Nicole Kidman. I think he did a review on that one. Sounds interesting. Small Town Killers. Shudder exclusive. That's a Blu-ray. Very cool. Don't really know much about that. Might be has humor in it too. Art of the Dead. Tara Reid, Richard Grieco, Jessica Morris. Wonder how that is. All right. The Child Remains. Oh, scary. Buried Secret About to Kill Again. Oh, that sounds good. What is this? This might be a foreign movie. A winner of 16 Best Feature Awards. Wrong Turn 2. All right. So that's another one for my Wrong Turn. I think I have 1, 2, maybe one other one and 5 that Mario just sent me. Awesome. There's Glass, the third one of that M. Night Shyamalan trilogy with Bruce Willis one. What was it called? Unbreakable, and then, or just the third one or the second? Anyway, I haven't seen that. That's cool to have. Summer Scars. Oh, this looks like it won a bunch of awards too. Alright. Anna's Eye. Oh, scary. I'm trying. Okay. Assassination Nation with a bunch of pretty ladies down there. You may have talked about this one. Alright. Sleepover Nightmare. Another low budget looking, awesome looking horror movie. Oh yeah, Shark Lake for my shark collection. Not only is it a shark movie, it has Dolph Lundgren in it. I've seen it before and it kind of went in one ear and out the other. I don't really remember much, but glad to have it. Sleepover. Looks like that's an award-winning movie too. Jackie Chan Kung Fu Master. I'm not sure if I have that or not. I don't know if this is a newer movie or what. Very cool. And then another video game, Hitman Resolution. I don't know if I have that. That might be a double. We'll find out soon. Prom Night 3-pack. I remember he was jazzed about finding that at Goodwill. I didn't find this at, not Goodwill, at Dollar Tree. So cool to have that. It has Prom Night 2, Prom Night 2, and Prom Night 4. No Prom Night 3, huh? Okay. Project Sylphid. Is this a shooter? Wow, this looks like a cool 3D shooter. Square Enix, huh? I didn't have that one. That'll go to my 360 collection. Rancid. Very cool looking. Life's Gotten Rotten. Or A Life Gone Rotten. Very good. Is it still going? Oh man, it's gonna be a long video. Oh, Under the Shadow. This looks like it. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about this one. I got a lot of stuff to watch. I'm not doing anything but sitting around watching movies anyway. Born to Kill. Another one. Never seen. Okay, double feature, Poker Run and Midnight Movie. Those are probably good. Shadow Puppets. Surprisingly not Charles Band. Nice little slipcover too. Dead Shadows on Blu-ray. Looks like it's an award-winning movie too. Kusui, the Boogeyman. I don't know how you say that. I wonder if that's any good. A lot of stuff here. Don't Let Them In. Is this a home invasion movie? British invasion, home invasion, with a twist. That might be good. Coven. I see there's a dollar store. I thought I sent this to him because he likes witches. Okay. Bloodthirsty 2 with a scary monster. This should be good. And then the last one, True Fiction. I don't know anything about this one. Is this another this like a cabin thriller? Anyway, I'll try to get to some of these at least on my next video. I've been walking a lot. I think from now on, every Saturday, I'm going to walk to Rasputin's. I'm going to find some movies, maybe. On the way back, maybe I'll walk and talk about them. Because I got to do all the walking I can. I got to stay in shape and keep my heart strong and eat good. Anyway, so good talking to you guys again. Sorry this went on so long, but I had to show all these good packages for my buddies. Thanks again, fellas. DVDs, Nuts and Popcorn, Retro T-Barone, and Zomberry for all the good stuff. I'll send you guys some packages. I know you guys like Blu-rays. I have a few Blu-rays to send you guys. I'm going to go try to find some more. But I'll send out a package once I'm able to drive and go over to the post office. So good talking to everyone. And thanks for all the prayers and well wishes from everyone. I'll talk to you later.